Welcome back. Missouri does have mountains. Surprise, surprise. They are certainly nothing like those in western states, but in today's Journey with Josh, he takes us to the mountain that takes top honors here.
In sharp contrast to the rolling hills and plains of northern Missouri are the St. Francis Mountains. Many of the mountains rise more than 1,500 feet, but at 1,772 feet, Taum Sauk Mountain is the tallest. And when you're that tall, there is little protecting you. Evidence of that lies on the forest floor at the mountain's summit, where a graveyard of sorts of fallen trees, branches, and other debris litter the floor.
It does have a different weather. It's more extreme up there.
The summit is the starting point for a 1.5-mile hike that takes you deep into the expansive wilderness and past the state's highest waterfall. The trail is rugged.
It is not easy, but I think that's one of the neat things about it.
And it takes you from the peak all the way down to the bottom. You'll travel up and down rock ledges, over stony glades, all while deep in an Ozark forest. But the views are breathtaking.
There's not many places where you can go in the state and have that kind of expansive view without seeing a lot of development.
And hikers are rewarded for their hard work halfway through the hike with Mina Sauk Falls. It's another of Missouri's most beautiful places, as water cascades 132 feet down the boulder-strewn face of a cliff.
Within a small area, you have some really neat things that you're not going to see anywhere else in the state.
Mina Sauk Falls is beautiful, but there's one thing to note. It's not always a waterfall. It only runs during wet weather. Mina Sauk can be explored from top to bottom in a number of hours. You could also spend an entire afternoon here, relaxing on the edge of Taum Sauk Creek. Just be prepared. There's always the hike back to the top. With videographer Scott Schaefer, I'm Josh DeBerg.
Now, we should mention that the Taum Sauk Reservoir, which collapsed in 2005, is located on nearby Prophet Mountain, even though they share the same name.